It's the most famous shopping street in the world, in the heart of Britain's capital city. 1.5 miles long, with 30 million visitors each year. With some of the world's most famous shops, biggest stars, and busiest stations.
Sorry guys, stand back for me!
What does it take to keep it running 24 hours a day?
Busiest street in the world, so it needs constant attention.
7 days a week.
Hey, clear off!
You're going to be arrested on suspicion of attempted theft.
Are you ready, London?
A street that never sleeps.
This sort of thing wouldn't happen anywhere else.
Oxford Street. Coming up, rip-off gaming scams.
It's not illegal gambling. They're actually fraud because it's a game you cannot win.
Police take on the scammers. This boy wants the most expensive shoes in the shop.
They're £250.
Will his dad foot the bill? Tube staff deal with unhappy passengers.
I can't be late. Like, that's something I can't do.
And there's a bike race with an Olympic champion.
Victoria Pendleton.
Oxford Street draws millions of visitors from the UK and across the world. And to keep them coming back, the street is kept as clean, inviting and friendly as possible. Part of this responsibility falls to the undercover police officers from West End Central Station. As well as chasing shoplifters and pickpockets, PC Paul Penrose and his team battle the street's other antisocial elements.
We've got street hawkers, people who are begging, pedicabbers who are ripping off tourists. They're all there to take advantage of people's good nature and the amount of money that's being spent on Oxford Street.
Today, he and colleague Hattis Aiper are patrolling the street, keeping watch for the signs of criminal behaviour.
Saturday afternoon, very, very busy on Oxford Street. London's a bit of a jungle, and on a Saturday, Oxford Street is definitely the watering hole.
Before long, Hattis spots 2 men looking suspicious, lurking outside a shop without ever going inside.
Who's just walked past?
On our side, yeah, I got him. Yeah.
The pair decide to follow them.
No, have you got eyes?
Yeah, he's there, across the road.
The men come to a halt outside a tube station, and Paul and Hattis watch from the other side of the road.
They don't feel right, whether they're actually up to something or I don't know.
Paul's not sure what the men are up to, but he's got an idea it might be serious.
I think of drugs here. Someone rides up on a push bike, they start shaking hands. It's a fly straight across job.
Then the men head off.
Making a slow walk down, so we're going to follow them.
I'll cross over.
Having spent so long watching the men, Paul doesn't want to get too close now and get spotted.
I think this is drugs. Right, they're coming over here, stay still. Okay, he's met up with him. Right, there's something going on.
The men have met 2 others and swapped a bag. Paul's seen thieves do this before when they exchange stolen goods. If they separate again, he won't be able to stop all of them, so he decides to make his move now.
Guys, police, can you come here, please? Come here, and you. Right, police, can you all come and stand here for me? Stay calm, or you're going to get handcuffed up, all right? Mate, I need you to stay there for me, please, yeah? Keep your hands out your pockets. If you put your hands in your pockets, I'm going to put you in handcuffs, all right? Right. Seen them start to exchange things between each other. One's then taken a bag off this gentleman on the right. At the moment, I'm just keeping it nice and calm before I start searching.
Later, when Paul and Hattis search the men, they uncover something they didn't expect.
OK, guys, do you want to tell me what this is? Because I know what this is.
Oh, you promised.
Whoa, you stay there. Who's going to tell on there, mate?
A big growth area for retail sales at the moment is trainers. These humble sports shoes have never been more popular, with demand for fashionable brands driving sales. And making the most of this booming trade is JD. Sales at its sports fashion shops rose 13% last year, with its 350 branches across the UK selling a whopping 10 million pairs of trainers. And at their Oxford Street store this morning, branch manager Donna is preparing her staff at the start of their 8-hour shift to sell even more.
People are on Oxford Street, they're looking for bargains, and it's up to us to sell them.
They're starting their seasonal sale, and Donna's hoping to see the trainers fly off the shelves.
Stuart, you're going to be working in the stockroom today, so you're going to be running orders, so run orders, please. Not walk in, that would be great. Anthony, you're going to be on the floor. Kane, Janaea, you're also going to be on the floor serving, so keep your customers up to date with where their order's at.
In fact, trainer sales are so buoyant, JD is opening a brand new flagship store on Oxford Street. But until it opens, this branch will have to cope with demand.
Our footfall for today could be anywhere between 4,000 to 6,000 customers coming into our store.
With the store starting to get busy, Donna is pushing her team hard.
Can you order that in that size for a customer? Get rubbish off the floor as well, yeah? Keep the shoes back on the wall for me, yeah?
My manager Donna is very OCD. She's always out saying, do that, make sure everything is tidy.
Some people might say that I have OCD with my store. Realistically, I just want everything to be as best as it possibly can be.
With so much demand to try on trainers, the store's installed a cutting-edge system to get shoes out to the shop floor as fast as possible.
What we have here is our footwear ordering system.
Size 10 a new pair, all right. Give me just 1 second, I'll check for you. Take a seat. What I'm doing, I'm just scanning the shoe just to see if we have the size that she needs in stock. I scan it, it goes through on the display to the stock room, and then they'll grab the shoes, bring it out. It'll be just a few minutes, we'll get it out to you, all right?
This is the side of JD few ever see.
For a max 90, 400 in a 10.
Stuart's running the storeroom today, literally. The screen tells him the make, model and size, and he uses a coding system to find it and get it to the shop floor as fast as he can.
They want it out from here, from when they've ordered to here, in about 2 to 3 minutes. Thanks very much, bud. 401.
Running the storeroom is trainer fanatic Stuart's dream job.
Shoes is literally everything. It's every second thought for me. I collect shoes. I'm on 132 at the minute. My most expensive I've actually just sold at the minute was a original Jordan from 1984. Never been worn, never come out of the box. I paid $1,700, so it's about £1,300. I sold for just under 3,000 US dollars, so about £2,400. Not a bad profit, but part of me still wants the shoe.
And with the sale in full swing, Stuart has a lot more orders to pull out. Later, the sale continues, and one shoe in particular causes a stir.
Very comfy. I'm so hoping I can get them.
Oxford Street is undergoing its most radical change in over 100 years. Vast swathes at the east end of the street are now a building site, as developers plunge billions into a new plaza that will dominate the area. And no one is living with this more than the staff at Tottenham Court Road Underground Station. The station is decrepit and has long passed its sell-by date, so London Underground are spending hundreds of millions updating it. Stage 1 of the works starts this morning, when one of the 2 tube lines that uses the station, the Central Line, closes. For Stage 2 tomorrow, they open a brand new ticket hall next door. This morning is Bob Lawrence's final shift at the old ticket hall. It's Bob's job this morning to deal with the fallout from passengers when they realise that Central Line trains are no longer stopping here. One man is more upset than most. He's travelled 8.5 miles from his North London home on his way to work to change trains here, and has now found out he can't.
Well, the only way then is to embankment and then get the circle line round to Notting Hill Gate. It's the only way round, I'm afraid.
And how long is that going to take me? I'm already going to be late.
It's going to take you to, let's say, about half an hour to get there, including the interchange.
I can't be doing this, man. I work security as well. I can't be late. Like, that's something I can't do.
I know. What time are you going to be there, by?
9. I'm meant to be there at 9.
It's 9 o'clock now, yeah.
At Collindale Station. I asked the guy, is it open for me to come through Central Line to get to work? And he says, yeah, get on the train, go. I'm here, and I'm stuck.
I've suggested the exits here at number 1. In case there's any number of 5 buses to go from here to Marble Arch and continue his journey on the Central Line to Shepherd's Bush. But that's the way it's been. It's been advertised for a month now. Why they never told you?
At Collindale Station, like, someone has to be responsible for their actions, man.
Bob wants to help and is prepared to go the extra mile. He volunteers to give the man his own mobile number so that if his bosses want to confirm why he's late for work, they can.
If they want to call here, give him that.
Okay, no problem.
All right, so you've got the 710, 73. If his bosses do want to ring up to check the validation of the story, they've got it, which is not a problem. So if he is late for work, he's covered, hopefully.
For Bob, it's not been an uneventful final shift at the old ticket hall. But tomorrow, he'll be doing it all again in the brand spanking new one.
All this, as one customer put it, like some out of the space age. We'll have to wait and see what happens when it finally does open.
Later, the new ticket hall's open, and the teething problems are just beginning.
We'll call past 8 in the morning. It's one thing we don't really need.
PC Paul Penrose and PC Hattis Iper are undercover on Oxford Street. They've stopped 4 men who are acting suspiciously.
I've been watching you two stood over there for a long time, yeah? Then I've seen you two come over, shake hands with this gentleman, all right? And you've swapped something between yourselves. You have then taken this rucksack off him. Guys, you're going to be searched, okay, under Section 1 of PACE. I'm looking for stolen articles. I believe you guys have been passing items between you.
I'm going to go ahead and search you. Yeah?
The backpack that drew Paul's suspicion has quite a surprise inside it.
Okay, guys, do you want to tell me what this is? Because I know what this is.
Me, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, mine.
It's not your bag.
Paul's found a foam ball and 3 cups. It might not look like much, but Paul knows this is the equipment for a fraudulent game played only to rip off the public.
Welcome to the world of gaming.
This is the game being played. It was filmed recently by a passerby and posted online as a warning.
Okay, so this is how it works. They'll have a map, 3 cups.
The object of the game is to guess which cup the foam ball is under.
Watch the ball, move the cups around. But what he's done, he's taken the foam ball out from underneath and concealed it in his hand. There is no ball under those cups. Tourist will guess and go, it's under that one, £20 on. He'll go, no. He'll say all the time, it was under that one. And he will slip it under as he lifts the other cup. So you are never going to win this game.
Gamers can get away with the con because people don't realise they've been tricked.
And these guys are gambling for 20 quid a throw on this. So they make £200 in 20 minutes comfortably. There's gangs of 3, 4, 5 who are involved. You've got the chap who plays the game. You've got someone who poses as a player and will start putting down big money and they'll let him win, as well as spotters to keep an eye out for the police. It's not illegal gambling. They're actually fraud because it's a game you cannot win. It's your bag, it was on you. So you're telling me it's his bag, yeah? Okay, so you're going gaming, yeah? Whose is it?
Oh, he's not mine.
It's not you. Whoa, you stay there. Who's going to tell on there, mate?
No, such.
No honour amongst thieves, is there, guys, yeah? At the moment, it's yours. It was on your back.
Now I bag you though.
Can I do a name?
None of the men are in a rush to claim ownership of the bag. And while Paul's determined that visitors to Oxford Street won't lose their money to these fraudsters, without seeing the men actually playing, no offence has been committed.
You're free to go, okay? The minute you get that out, you get arrested.
This time, the men are allowed to go. But the police in London are keeping an eye out for anyone they find actually playing the scam game. This type of fraud is a big problem, but one the police are determined to root out. In the last 6 months, Westminster Police have made 107 arrests of people organising the scam game in the West End of London alone. Of these, 20 were cautioned and 78 were charged with illegal gaming.
It is something we're determined to crack down on because tourists are losing a terrific amount of money to these guys. We close them down, they move somewhere else. Don't close them down, they move somewhere else. We just hound the life out of them, really, just keep them on the move.
It's sale day at JD Oxford Street, and with prices reduced, business is booming.
Size 6 or 7, yeah?
Staff member Anthony is one of the store's top salesmen, but even he is feeling the pressure.
It won't be long at all, all right? Cheers. It's actually quite busy today, you know. Trainers are just off the shelves, they're everywhere. People are getting impatient. We're trying our best as possible to get trainers out on time for them. Yeah, if you need anything, just give us a shout, okay? All right?
But one pair they don't sell a lot of are these. The Nike Mercurial Cristiano Ronaldo football boots, named after the Real Madrid star, and they're not in the sale.
They're £250. Very expensive.
One person who's taken a shine to the store's most expensive boots is Quinn.
Oh, you want them? Right.
He's visiting from America with his cousins and has set his heart on getting himself a pair.
They feel really comfy. I'm a nice texture in the inside. Also the sock bit of it.
At the moment, the kids are on their own in the store, but Quinn's dad is currently on the way to pick the boys up.
Very comfy. So hoping I can get them. Look at them. They're 250 quid.
Quinn's hoping his dad will stretch to the £250 price tag.
So, did you want me to leave them at the till or take them back?
Leave them at the till.
Yeah?
That's if your dad buys them.
Hopefully he will.
And just on cue, Quinn's dad, Daryl, arrives. He's had a text message about the boots. Will he stump up and make Quinn's dream come true?
Not having them for me. Not having the boots. It was the most expensive boots in the store. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
So Quinn is forced to leave without £250 of football boots. But while this sale might have fallen through, the discounts are keeping the rest of the business brisk. And keeping the shop floor fed with footwear, Stuart's still busy backstage.
109 in A9. Can I leave this with you? Is that right? Thank you.
But as soon as one's delivered, there's half a dozen others on the screen.
2 in a 10, and we don't see. What we got? Anything going out, blood? We're done. Clear screen.
By the end of his 8-hour shift, it looks like job done.
When you clear the screen, it's a nice relief, really, for everything.
They expected over 4,000 customers would enter the shop, and they were right. The team have hit their targets and can congratulate themselves on a good day's work.
Long day, really busy, really a lot of customers in, done a lot of sales, been quite productive. It's been good, it's been fun.
While they head off, the Nike Mercurials get ready for another lonely night in the store. At the east end of Oxford Street, it's all change at one of its key tube stations, Tottenham Court Road. As part of a multi-million-pound redevelopment, the Victorian Ticket Hall has been closed to be replaced by a brand new one next door. It's taken 2 years to build and cost hundreds of millions of pounds. Station veteran Bob is there for the grand opening.
It's been good so far. The reaction's been pretty good. People have been impressed. Looking around, seeing smiles on their faces. They're quite impressed with it all so far. So just hope it keeps going like this.
The opening's a big deal for London Underground, the culmination of months of hard work. There's a briefing with top brass for the media, and for passengers, they're starting with what they call a soft opening, on a weekday morning in the holiday period. They're hoping it'll weed out any teething problems with the new building. One person who doesn't need a ticket is Transport for London Managing Director Mike Brown. Greeting him is Alexander.
How are we doing? We all right? What do you think?
Very happy about this. Feel like saying, oh, we got everything. A little bit nervous, you know, when you have the chief executive come and see how the station is going. You're a bit nervous. I have a little butterfly flying in my tummy now. I'm very happy. Everything is working fine.
But just then, the first problems begin to emerge.
Your key's not working. The escalator 8 has gone off. The emergency button was pushed downstairs. It's reset, but they can't reset it.
With the boss briefing the national media, it's vital the team get it up and running as soon as possible. Bob calls in the experts.
All right, OK, cheers. Yes, it's the right key. Oh, engineers on site. It's quite quick, actually. Well, we try and get it going, make sure nobody gets on the escalator.
The engineers get to work, and things are soon ready to move again.
Escalator 8 running now.
But no sooner have they fixed it.
Yeah, 1 to base. Number 13 escalator is off as well.
Another one's down.
The glitches which you expect, you know, it's like moving into a new house. This piece is missing, that piece is missing, and we're expecting a little bit of glitches, but gradually it's going to be fitting in. New station, everybody wants to get it right, and as of now, we're getting it right. Yeah, 1 to base, the escalator stopped again.
Weeding out teething problems like these are why they have soft openings. With the engineers on the scene, it's soon solved.
And we have a good service on all lines now. Good service on all lines.
Yeah, nice. Everybody happy. My customers are happy. I'm also happy.
The old ticket hall welcomed Oxford Street customers for over 100 years. During its lifetime, hundreds of millions of people used it. It's hoped the new ticket hall will be just as successful. With over 500,000 visitors a week thronging the pavements of Oxford Street, it doesn't leave much space for staging events. But there is a place down an alley off it which has got room. St. Christopher's Place. This ancient courtyard is a haven of restaurants, shops and bars away from the hustle and bustle of the main street. And the extra space makes it perfect for staging the events Oxford Street can't fit. Which is why, very early this morning, Matthew Harris is overseeing some construction.
Change the angle slightly. It is heading up to 6:30 in the morning. We are currently getting a stage together for One Great Day event.
One Great Day is 24 hours of organised charity fundraising for nearby Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. It involves events all over the UK, and St Christopher's Place is holding the London leg, which Joanne Wilkes has helped to organise.
We did a similar benefit last year, and we raised about £12,000. This year we're aiming for closer to, gosh, I don't know, 15, 20, something like that.
The stage will host the main event today, a charity bike race. Teams of 3 from local shops and businesses have been sponsored to ride 3 kilometres on exercise bikes. The team with the fastest average will get a prize. All the money raised will be given to Great Ormond Street. The team get busy with the preparations. Out front is Simon, one of the St Christopher's Place bellboys, and it's his job today to attract spectators into the event.
Good morning, it's One Great Day on St Christopher's Place today. Come and say hello. We've got lots of things happening all day long.
But at this time in the morning, it's proving a hard sell.
Good morning, One Great Day on St Christopher's Place today. Drop by on your lunch break, come and say hello. Come and join us, we've got lots of things happening all day long. All right, thank you. At least we got an interaction. That's the struggle.
In the courtyard, the cycling competition is about to start. The first team to take to the bikes are all staff from Oxford Street's Retail Association, the new West End company. But there's a surprise for them waiting on stage. They're about to get their starting orders from a genuine Olympic champion.
I'm delighted to welcome to the stage Victoria Pendleton, double gold medal winner and silver medal winner, and she's going to launch our very first race of the day. We've got 41 races to run today. Are you ready, cyclists?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. As their legs get pumping, Victoria has some words of advice.
You had 10 cars! You won't catch me pedaling on a 10. You should move this down to at least 5 or 6.
Before long, the new West End company are done, and their results are on the scoreboard. They're in the lead for now.
Good cause though, it's worth doing at 8 AM in the morning.
But soon, other teams are hot on their heels.
Quick.
Done to 39 to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite there.
Oh, wait, is that far?
I'm getting you going.
Oh, that was me.
I know that was me, but hey.
Exhausted or not, the racers keep trying, and the money keeps rolling in.
It's much better than last year.
Yeah, bigger and better.
And we've raised more money. I think we could still hit our target of 20,000.
The competition is hotting up.
3, 2, 1.
The team from Cote Brasserie are hoping to smash their previous record.
Last year we arrived 31st out of 44, so really bad. I promised a good lunch and good bottle of wine if they come within 10 places. You do it, come on. Go guys, go. Breathe out.
They've got a tough task with the current top time of 4 minutes 8 to beat.
Come on. Keep going.
But manager Ferenzo is not afraid to use all his motivational management skills.
Speed, vai!
Even if he's forgotten they're cycling.
Just run!
3 kilometers done, the time of 4 minutes 47 seconds isn't going to trouble the leaderboard. But it leaves them well ahead of last year's 31st place.
Woo!
The day and the competition are almost over, and the fundraisers are optimistic.
The bucket is full, so we're really stoked. We made our £12,000 target, but that's not enough. We're carrying on. We're going to try and hit £20,000. There's loads of people around drinking now, so if they can afford £5 for a pint of beer, they can stick a couple of quid in the bucket.
In total, St Christopher's Place has raised £15,000, 25% more than the previous year, smashing their targets. There was a 5% increase in footfall across the day and 18,000 social media mentions. It's good news for the children of Great Ormond Street and proves that visitors to Oxford Street can be a generous lot on a good day. Meanwhile, the organisers can relax and start enjoying one great night.
He doesn't do hugs.